So we spoke a little bit already about business models before our little interruption. Can we maybe in a longer version, can you answer this? So business models, this is a very big topic. So in a nutshell, how can speakers earn revenue? So one thing is getting on stage and earning money with speech that you have, and then afterwards also. But there are also different ways, and you also have a system. Can you speak a little bit in more detail about this topic?
Yeah, of course. So obviously, one model is I want to be paid to go and speak. And in fact, even if you don't need to be paid to speak, it's still worthwhile you charging to speak. Because often customers worry about booking somebody who's not charging anything. Because they first worry about, like, where's their credibility coming from that they're happy to give this away for free. And the second thought is, if you're willing to come and do a free webinar for my staff, then you're going to be selling the whole time you're there. That's a fair assumption that people will have.
Okay.
Now, at certain big thought leadership events, if I was asked to speak at a big industry event for entrepreneurs, I know that I could harvest, if I got 10 people from that audience to sign up to Story to Stage, then that would be great. No problem at all. But if I'm asked to speak at a big conference for one company, then I'm going to charge. So charging to speak is actually an important dynamic, and working out what that number is for you. It doesn't have to be a lot. I know a lot of speakers will happily speak for $1,500 now at an online event, just because yes, they're getting paid a bit to speak. So there's some credibility and authority there. Yes. They're not going to be over salesy, but they're hoping to gain some audience afterwards.
Yeah. Some deals afterwards. Yeah.
Now, it depends. A couple of models here. Let's assume that speaking is your business. If that is the case, then you want people to sign up to something. You want to have a downstream offering. So if you didn't have a business like I have, where I can easily turn them into something for Missing Link, we also want to figure out a way for them to engage with us. So to me, as a speaker, in the short term, if you have nothing, get them on your mailing list. Buy yourself some breathing space to build some rapport with them so that you can sell them something later. However, a very, very easy thing to do would be to have a short course or a short program, or to sell some meaningful time with them, or a workshop. So, and the way to do that as a speaker, and I know this is deviating slightly, but I think it might be quite helpful. A great tool is to say something during your talk like, guys, I feel, given the type of, where we're at in this, or with this audience or this talk right now, I actually want to share with you something. I don't only do this in a keynote, but I want to share with you an idea from my full day workshop, because I think it's perfect for what we've just discussed. And I think it's so relevant here right now. So forget the workshop. I just want to steal this one bit of information. And then you deliver that information. But what you have done is you subtly planted a seed in your audience's mind that there is such a thing as a full day workshop. So you say to them, guys, I want to, as much as I'd love you all to go on, to do my online course, that would be amazing. But actually, let me let you skip the queue a little bit. And I want to share with you 3 of the biggest principles from that course anyway. And I'm going to give you that for free. And in fact, at the end of this talk, if you want to, I'll give you a download of actually one of the cheat sheet PDFs that we only give people who signed up to the program.
Yes.
And then you do these things, you get them on there. And of course, they then will engage with you afterwards. And sometimes, people don't want to be overly salesy or sold to, but if you just act like you're giving them something for free, they'll be very, very happy for it, and drop in the subtle hints that there is something else.
Yes.
However, back to your business model point, have something else. You must have something else, and it must be something that's meaningful. And if you have not come down the funnel, if you're still just selling the top of the funnel, which is marketing, well, then they're spoiled for choice. But if we come down to the idea, right at the bottom of the pinnacle of growing your entrepreneurial authority and growing your business as an entrepreneur by utilizing stages, well, then there's like 10 people in the world who are selling this right now. There's 10 businesses and 10 programs. I would rather have those odds. So then my area of authority, then having that program is interesting. How to go from stage to sale, right? How to get off the stage and make more sales. So our first program is Story to Stage. Our second program is Stage to Sale. How to get from there to there. Now people want to get involved in that. So you need to have that program. If you're just a public speaker and you're just selling, time for money, you are missing a very big trick.
Yes. Yes.